Romans 2 verse 6, he will render to each one according to his works. This is the principle of exact retribution, which is the foundation of justice. And it brings up an interesting question. If God is just and holds people accountable for their actions and judges us based on our works, which Jesus echoes in Matthew 16:27, he will repay each person according to what he has done, how then does God forgive sinners? How does God let sinners off the hook? Does this judgment contradict the good news of the gospel in Romans? No. Jesus, in his substitutionary death, his atonement, and our justification by faith is how we can make sense of this verse. How we can make sense of God's judgment, justice, forgiveness, acceptance, all of it. Remember, Paul was just speaking about, in the verses before this, self-righteous people. People who hope in their own works. And what he's saying here is, if you hope and you trust in your own works, you'll be judged by your own works. But if you hope and trust in Jesus' works, you'll be judged by Jesus' works. And this really is the only hope we have. Because according to Paul, in the letter to the Galatians, in verse 3:10, he says, "For all who rely on the works of the law are under a curse. For it is written, cursed be everyone who does not abide by all things written in the book of the law, and then do them." So who has done all things? Only Christ. And when we trust in him, we trust in what he has done. Through Jesus, there's this great exchange. Christ subs in for us on the cross so that we can stand before God. This is justification. We have a righteous status. And on Judgment Day, we will not be condemned. It's the day we'll truly realize what we've been saved from, and we'll start to see things clearly. How good the good news really is. Another way we can look at judgment is how our lives will be judged. And that's in terms of faithfulness. Our faithfulness will be recognized, and God will accordingly reward us based on those works. Think of what Jesus taught in the parable of the talents, right? So this is not a salvation issue. This is about faithfulness and rewards for that faithfulness. The reality for a Christian is you are saved by works. They're just not yours. They're Jesus's. And you are saved to do good works which are yours, and you'll do them through Christ's Spirit. And those works will be recognized in eternity. And that is good news.